Alright, sound check, my loves, my darlings. How is everyone? Hello, hi! How is everyone tonight? It's good to see you guys. It's ya boy, Fi. Let's get this party started. I have a million cords around me, don't worry about it. I can't see either, but that's okay. Hi. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything over on Twitch. Because I know you guys have redeems. You guys have redeems. You guys have redeems. Hello, that's me. So, we're gonna play some Sky. We're gonna have some fun, hopefully. And then we're gonna go eat pizza. No, I'm kidding. There's no pizza. But that's okay. We have each other, and that's what's important, right? You guys are here for me, not the pizza, right? You guys came here for me, not the pizza, right? You want pizza? You love the dress? Thank you so much. I just got it recently. No, pretty sure I'm here for pizza. Okay. Well, that's alright. We're gonna go have a blast. And we're gonna get this party started. We are doing a little bit of a costume contest on stream. Now, we are planning to do a draw over stream. However, I have been having some technical difficulties with my, Oh, wow. Hi, how long has the season been over? Hi, guys! Hold on. I'm gonna pop out the chat so I can see you guys. Yes, you're absolutely welcome to join. Everyone is welcome to join. Give me just a second. I've got to get dressed for stream. This last time I think I was dressed for as one of my characters named Enthemian. And now we're gonna get dressed for realsies. And here, I'll actually turn on nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We're actually going to make it so people can visit. That way I can get dressed and you guys can come in and it'll be nice and fun. And we do have a few people to add real quick before streak really gets going. But that's okay. We're getting there. Hello and welcome in. That is the Vigilant Vin. I'm gonna wear my rose today, why not? And glasses, because, fun fact, IRL, I do wear glasses. Shoulder crab, obviously. Knock knock indeed. Welcome in. Come in, come in. It's good to see you guys. 4 days. That checks out. I did not get the ult. I didn't even really try. I didn't get most of the items either. I was kind of on hiatus a little bit, but that's okay. I got a new job last year and I haven't been on much since, so glad to be here, glad to be back, and I'm super glad we all get to hang out, so. Hello. I feel short now. Everyone here is tall. They're real vets. I'm just a scammer. I'm not a real vet. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna check my DMs to make sure we're not missing anybody. Everyone's been so neat. Okay. We're all getting dressed. Looks like Square is here. Nyx, are we already playing some game? I feel like we are. DM me a code. It might be just that I can't find you in my Sky, or Sky also has issues where people just won't see each other online. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Wait, I can just get dressed in one click, yeah. Look, I'm fancy now. Square bit! Anyone who wants to make friends with my friend Square, go ahead and add them. They're at the table. You can't find my nest. Try restarting the game. Or DM me a code, especially on like Discord, so I can see it's you. Because sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle on Twitch, but... Oh, is Megan here? Yeah, you may have to restart the game. How's the music? Should I turn it down? Should I turn it up? How's the volume? Many are. That's valid. I don't know what many of what, but yeah. Oh my gosh! Congratulations on 3 streams. Space Fox,
Rookedy is now following.
welcome to the stream, Rookedy. Sorry. Welcome in. My name is Fi. I play Sky and other games. Recently we've been playing Pressure. I've been looking into Lethal Company as well. Looks like Megan is here. Vigilant Vin is here. Freddy is here. We got Square. Oh my god. My friends are in the house! And everyone's dressed up. I'm so excited. Okay. Everybody, it's cult time. You know what that means. Lumina, it's good to see you! Hi, guys! Oh my god, it's good to see everybody. I should be able to see everyone on TikTok. Hold on. Keeps directing me to other people's lives when I just really want to see my own live. But it's okay. The microphone is in front of my face. I'm so good at this. Yes, you can absolutely join me, Mia. Everyone is welcome. My connection is great. I have never gotten that message on TikTok before. Alright, we're gonna do some cult stuff. Ooh. Ah! Okay. Accept, but don't move after you accept. Welcome in! Hello! Who dat? Mia, it's good to see you! Oh my gosh. So... accept, but don't move. Like, don't touch your controller after you accept. Otherwise, the cult stack doesn't work. Okay, I think Freddy and I need to unlock some more. Mia, how are we doing? Oh, we haven't gotten anything. All right. Well then, here's the stack. Ta-da! Welcome to the horrific amalgamation of Sky Kids. Welcome in, Cedar. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Levi, Gaster, it's good to see you. We're about to go on the adventure of a lifetime. Take your time, Rickety. I wonder if the update happened after we started and then we... Oh, that'd be a nightmare. Oh, hello. Freddy, grab onto a friend of your choosing. Or I'll choose for you. No, I'm kidding. Or are you gonna follow through? Or are you just gonna follow? Hello, Levi. Thank you for the likes. Yes, you can absolutely DM a friend code, Seb. Although I think we're already friends. Probably, maybe. Are you the Seb from the... Who knows that one other creator? Oh, okay. Well, have a wonderful night. I love you. Have a great day. I'm taking a screenshot of you. So this is a draw over stream, and what that means is that at some point today, and I have a timer going, we are going to stop, and we're gonna draw over whatever is on the screen at that moment. And that's gonna take a little bit of finagling, a little setup, but I think it'll be worth it. So. We've done it before, it's been super fun. We're gonna go ahead and do dailies. Also, let me know who you think the best costume is, because everyone should be dressed up as their OCs. And everyone's looking fantastic. We've got Atlas, I recognize. We've actually got quite a few outfits. And hold on. I couldn't move. Hold on. Okay, we're going to Vault of Knowledge. It's gonna actually be kind of difficult to make a new acquaintance like this. Bowing at a player, perfectly fine. Making a new acquaintance in probably a full server, that's gonna be something else. We're not quite full. We're at like 6. Hello, Austin. Welcome in, everybody. Everyone is welcome to DM me a friend code. I will add you after stream, before the next stream. It's good to see you. I've been engaging in post-Easter activities. Austin is online. If you are not able to make it to stream, but you do have a costume for your OC, send it to me. Okay? I will judge everyone tonight. Do you have the piggyback charm? Because that's awesome. I said. Don't ask about the music. It's just royalty free. It's fine. Okay, we have to actually relive Thoughtful Director, which means we have to unstack. You have a big rug, though. What does the big rug do for piggyback stacking? Because I'm curious now. Or are you just gonna cover us all with the big rug? Are we getting smothered? Thank you so much for the lurk, Nyx. Are you able to join? It's so good to see everybody. Here, you can show us the world. I love that. Alright. Alright, let's see. Also, if you've noticed, the pollen has either subsided or I was actually sick. Because I no longer have to talk like this. That was an interesting interlude in my life, being a Disney princess. only thing I don't like about these is somehow it kind of feels like every Sky Kid is going at a different speed. And I don't know how that's possible, because we're all going the same speed. We're all Sky Kids, you know? It's not like we have a speed stat we can max out. Hey Pluto, thank you so much for lighting that for us. Hope we stay in the same server. I'm really excited for the next season. I've seen some really cute outfits from next season. Welcome back, Mia, and hello, Little Fry. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Every time I come back, people manage to make me feel like the returning wrestling champion or something, like is someone on like a TV special where it's like the season's been off or the show's been offline for several years and they're just showing up for like a reunion. I am the circus. I am a clown. No, but if you mean the Amazing Digital Circus, I frickin' love that show. My favorite character is Kane. Don't spoil it for anybody else. Hi Luna, it's so good to see you. Song, hi! It's so good to see you guys. It's really nice to be in the sky again. I've missed it. Yeah. Yeah, Kane was my favorite character because I got him. Just like, I know a lot of people really hate the second season of Has Been Hotel. I loved it. I understood Charlie very much. Because it's really easy to fall into the trap of trying to convince people who will never like you that you're in the right or that your cause is just or whatever, but they're not arguing in good faith. You can't argue with them in good faith. So... I cannot wait to get a better camera. So yeah, my camera is, if you guys don't know, my camera is currently propped up in a cardboard box. I'll show you guys the contraption at some point, or I would if I would literally have to break stream to show you guys the contraption. But one day, I promise, I will show you guys this nonsense. Where are we walking? Am I going the correct way? I kind of feel like I'm going the wrong way. Hi! That is so valid. Okay, so for anyone who wants to participate in the OC costume contest, but the server is full or whatever, DM me on Discord a picture of your OC. It'll be fine. My name is the same on Discord as it is everywhere else. You know, that's valid. There's something wrong with them that you like. I think that resonates. Me personally, I feel like that's how most people at my office feel about me. So I have the best job. And I don't mean like it's the most impactful. I don't mean it's the like, the coolest or anything. I just mean that the people I work with are awesome. And, or at least they're full of personality. So it's a little bit like you're working at in the office, like from the show. And every single person there is wild for different reasons. Every single one. So like one of my coworkers, gambler, stuck in debt, stuck there because he is stuck in debt from gambling. One of my coworkers has a spending problem. He likes nice things. One of my coworkers is really sweet, but keeps banging his head against trees and stuff, on his like motorcycle. But all of them are great. All of them are such good, like such sweet people. Right now though, it's like the Thunderdome in there. Everyone's beefing about everything, and I have no idea why. We're all working like really hard and everyone's accusing each other of not working. It went from like the sweetest office ever to like, okay, Mad Max Fury Road time. It was crazy. But it's because busy season just picked up and a whole bunch of people just, like, quit. Yeah, I haven't played Sky in a while either. I've been busy with my job. Real, like, grown-up life has not been kind to me. I need money. I need the moolah. So, we're working it. I've also just been tired. I got really caught up, in, like, a very codependent situation. And it wasn't the other person's fault. There's just there's just sometimes you meet people, it's just you two cannot get along. Like, it's just not, neither, I can't put Vin down. Neither of you did anything wrong, but you two need to stay the heck away from each other. Like, that's just sometimes the kind of person you meet in life. And that's fine. I think that the diversity of people and like how different everyone can be from each other is like one of the reasons people are interesting. I love meeting new people. I love making new friends. That's why most of my videos are about meeting new people. Because Megan, add a friend and grab on. And because I actually had like a really hard time making friends when I was young. So it's actually really cool to me that like now, you know, Sky is really important to me because you can make a lot of friends. And you don't even have to talk to each other. You can just hang out. And that's kind of the best kind of friend for me. I don't need to explain myself or go in depth about like who I am as a person. I can just hang out, have a good time, check out. Oh, Pluto is out there, so is Song. So I think that does in fact mean we may have a full server. No, we have one space left. Because we're 4, and there's... No, we have 2 space... We're 5.
Luna_X___ cheered X5, Dino dance.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Thank you for the cheer, that means a lot. I really appreciate it. Back earlier this year, I was kind of like dependent on streams for income, and so I really appreciate when people cheer. These days I have a full-time job, so it's very nice, still though, because it's like, I can't believe you would spend, like, your money, even if it's just like a couple of bits, it's crazy, or like gifts on TikTok or whatever. It's just crazy to me. It's so sweet. Thank you. Alright, we're going up the ladder. I don't think we'll be making any new acquaintances, so you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else for that. Our server is almost full. If we do make a new acquaintance, I will be very impressed. I will ask which of you got into witchcraft, but I think actually it's like you stop merging with people at a certain population density of a server. Do either one. Both of them have stellar names. But Tisk. Starry Void says, I'm so indecisive. I can't decide between dressing up as Orion or Saren. And again, stellar names. Oh, it's so good to see everyone. I mean, kind of. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm only kind of seeing any of you. Why don't I have my glasses on? Because I spent too much time on this eyeliner for me to put glasses over it. I'm getting contacts soon, hopefully. So I'm very excited about that. That's one of my like goals for this year, is I would like to have contacts. And secure a man, but that's fine. Or woman. Don't take me seriously. I'm a girl who just wants to have fun, man.
Luna_X___ cheered X5, Dino dance.
Gosh, thank you. That's so sweet. I am so glad to be here again. You know, I kind of got sucked into this place where I blamed Sky for everything negative that had happened to me in Sky, but it's really not the game's fault. That's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, everybody is so disparate right now that we're just gonna fly separately, and I'll stay slightly behind to make sure everyone gets through, alright? Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We're gonna try something. Vin, I'm gonna drop you for a second. No more Atlas. You're getting kerplunked. Okay. And Atlas got rejected. We got, is that? I don't think that's Yan. Who are you dressed up as, Song? I love everyone's OCs. If you have an OC, come to my Discord server, please. We have a place for all of you. We collect OCs like Pokemon. You are Yan, okay. There's no leopard mask. That's why. Okay. And then Megan, go ahead and accept, but do not move after you accept. Ready? Okay, we didn't get Song, but that's okay. I'm just gonna grab Song. And Song, you can grab Austin, and Austin, you can grab Square. Or Song grabs Square. Do you two know each other? I'm pretty sure you do. Oh, Mia has grabbed Song, so I will grab Square. Oh, are both my hands full? They are, okay. I thought Mia had grabbed Song. Hi! If you have a bunch of OCs, we want you even more. I have like 20. As many OCs as you want. Come to the Discord server. For those of you in Twitch, all you gotta do is exclamation point Discord. There you go. For those of you in TikTok, it's in my bio. And those of you on YouTube, sorry man, I ain't got that stuff set up. My YouTube has had like 3 videos uploaded onto it, I think. Where are we going? What's happening? Grabbing on? All together now. Alright, let's see. Thank you for lighting the way, Pluto. I really appreciate people who help with the candle run. It actually makes life like a lot easier. If I were to make a Sky season about the Moth Palace, what would it be called and what would I be doing? So I think that the Sky season about the Moth Palace would be about finding your purpose, or finding a purpose in helping others, because life isn't always about you. You know, it's one of those things where one of the main points of the Moth Palace is that everyone has a perspective, and what those people believe is true might as well be true for that person. And so I think that the point of the Moth Palace would be seeing outside yourself. So Sky's already kind of set up really well for that with memories. But I think that it would be really interesting to play like 2 sides of the same story. Where you're trying to either help or hinder a group to help whatever the main character of the season is, probably Riala. Actually, it would make more sense to be Paja. And then later on, you get the other perspective. See, from Paja's perspective, there's 2 main characters in the Moth Palace AU in like the original lore. And there's Paja and Riala. From Paja's perspective, Riala tried to kill her. She put everything she had into protecting Riala while they grew up in the wasteland. And Riala repaid it by, when she didn't get her way, shoving her into the path of a krill. From Riala's perspective, she froze up when Paja asked her to do something she didn't agree with. And because she froze and wasn't able to act in the moment because she was terrified of a krill, she just let go of something Paja was pulling on at the wrong moment, and so Paja fell backwards, and Paja got hurt. And Riala, in order to atone for this, left and created the Moth Palace in a place that they both wanted to visit one day. So I think kind of seeing other people's perspectives, understanding one another, and reunifying even after maybe the kind of fight that would usually be unforgivable, unrecoverable. Because I think in honesty, there's a lot of messages out in the world right now that, like, yeah, it is good to cut certain people off. But I do think that in some ways, you should also understand that everyone you interact with has their own, like, life story, their own perspectives. And if you don't at least try to see it from their eyes, you can get really radicalized and angry and really awful. If you're only seeing from your own point of view, you can miss out on really important things, like, they didn't mean to hurt me. They did hurt me, and that is important. But it's important to also remember this or that, you know? So I think that would be the lesson of the season. So you'd be helping each character and kind of earning more of the story between each person's eyes so that you could understand both. I think it would be called Season of Guidance, because both Paja and Riala guide other people and raise them up. In fact, that's probably what you would be helping them with, is guiding moths or guiding new players, or not new players, but, you know, young people. Because both Paja and Riala, from the time they were very young, took it upon themselves to look after and care for other young people of the light. And in some ways it stunted their own growth. Riala only turned out as compassionate as she did because she had someone looking out for her. She had Paja. Paja didn't have anyone looking out for her. So it'd probably be very sad, but overall it'd be about guidance and breaking, like, understanding without giving in to the same, like, generational kind of trauma. Right. I don't know if any of that made sense, but that's what it'd be about. You'd be helping Moss while gaining perspective on each character. I kind of built the Moth Palace around the idea of a season about guidance, because from the time I was a moth, I was guiding other players. I thought once you finished Eden, you weren't a moth anymore. So, like, I was a moth, and I was sitting there like, oh yeah, I'll take you up the mountain, and I had like 20 wing lights. So we'd get in, and I'd get barely past the first few statues, and we'd just die. It was very funny. I would spend like 9 hours a day, and mind you, I had a full-time job at the time, so I was only sleeping for like a couple of hours a night. I don't know. Are you able to get back to us? I don't even see you on the map. I think that the void consumed you, unfortunately. That's wild. Yeah, I literally think the void consumed you. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry. You got thrown into the blue nothingness. At one point I even had quests sketched out for a season, but I do not remember what they were. In a lot of my characters in OCs, sisterhood is like a really big theme, which is odd because none of my sisters like me. But, I mean, in original characters and in fiction, we can have the things we never had in real life, you know? The sad thing about Paja and Riala is they do love each other. But, I mean, Paja literally thinks Riala tried to kill her. And because she thinks that somebody she showed weakness to then tried to kill her, she believes that weakness is the problem and that, you know, she can never show weakness again. Whereas Riala felt like she wasn't strong enough to protect her friend. And so it kind of became this whole thing. Alright, y'all. Home. I really like their story. They're both really sweet. Neither of them deserve to be, you know, in charge of all the things they're in charge of. I mean, Riala's sitting there running like a palace of slightly younger children as a child, like as a teenager, but like, you know, as a child. So poor girl. Homegirl needs like a break, a vacation, some like a spa day. Alright, gather my children. It's time for more cult stuff. That's right, everybody gather. If you are upbeasable, just accept and then don't touch anything. Yay, cult stuff! All of you love joining the cult, right? You joined the cult willingly, correct? You all love it here. Square, was that dissent I saw? Do you dissent with your holy leader here, your spiritual leader here? I saw a honk. We're the cult of amalgamations. Oh, I'm being offered things. Yes, I will have a high five. I have 6 candles, but I am glad because that means I have exactly enough to give you a hug. You guys are a riot, by the way, just so you're aware. Yippee, cults! We all love being in a cult. I wish I could join, but I have homework. That's okay, Luna. If you guys would like to join the OC costume contest, just send it in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to open a specific channel on the server for the costume in case you guys aren't able to join, because I do want anyone who's here to be able to join. So I need to go candle running again. I haven't been properly candle running since my friend Mason stopped doing candle runs. We're gonna do cakes. We lost Austin. We sacrificed Austin for the sake of the cult. I'm sorry. The Lorb demanded it. Are you guys, okay, we're no longer with the Roblox chat. It does have to be a Sky OC that you're in, dressed up as for, or just a NOC you're dressed up as in Sky. So as long as you are dressed up in Sky as the OC, that's fine. So, did I tell you guys about the lobster cult I'm in? Were you guys there for that? Did I tell you about my cult? Do you guys want to hear about our Lord and Savior? The lobster got tried. Okay. The year is 2020. Okay, the OC challenge is just dress up as your OC in Sky and send a picture to me. Generally, we're prioritizing people who, prioritizing people who are in the stream, but really, as long as you're dressed up as your OC, you are eligible, so. Yeah, so the year's 2020. We're all locked up, we're bored. I'm like 1,000 miles from home. And so I am isolated. I'm looking for purpose in my life as I work to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, which was not a thing when I had signed up for the job in the healthcare field, but that's okay. So, I was on Facebook one fine day when I see a Facebook group. Plans to create and worship our Leviathan lobster god. Now this piqued my interest. What do you mean, plans to worship a Leviathan lobster god? I'm already in. You don't have to explain it to me, but I need to know more details. Well, see, lobsters do not die of old age, and they never stop growing. They die when they lack the energy to molt their shells. So, the plan was, get a lobster, raise it with lots and lots of love, and when it becomes too old to molt its shell, we'll help it. Now, there's a few problems with this, but we're just gonna leave those aside because we are officially part of a cult, and that's been a dream of mine since I was a child. So into the cult I go. I'm very excited. Most of the cult is just sharing memes about lobsters, but I noticed something troubling. See, there were these cretins, these blasphemers, leaving crab memes in my lobster cult, which sparked a fearsome debate. Are crab memes okay in the lobster cult? There were two camps. The pro-crab camp and the anti-carcinization. I understand that all things eventually become crab, but are you serious? Crabs? In my lobster cult? The Lord is displeased. So I start making propaganda. I made posters, I made posts, anything to convince people away from the cult of the crab. Because we are the lobster cult. We worship the Lord. We have to raise him. And how can we raise him right if all of our focus is on crabs? This was not always popular. Eventually, the cult experienced a schism. And the crab worshippers left, creating their own group. Plans to raise and worship their Leviathan crab god. Crabs do not grow the way that lobsters do. Their Leviathan crab god was a nobody and was never gonna be an anybody. No, I'm kidding. But, obviously, it didn't measure up to our lore. Around this time, other people began to take notice of our group. Around this time, other people began to take notice of our group. We noticed another group, a side group, called Catholics Against the Leviathan Lobster God. I don't know what we did to the Catholics, but they weren't happy with us. Idolatry or something. Something about a golden calf, don't know. So then we've upset the Catholics. I saw Catholics against seedless watermelons. It seems like they're pretty easily upset. I'm joking, by the way. Nothing against Catholics. My dad was a Roman Catholic. There was plans to build a giant mech to fight that other group's lobster god. There was plans to raise and worship our Leviathan lobster god. Satanic sect. There was plans to eat that other group's lobster god, which I understand that the lorb is beautiful and very tempting, but you mustn't eat the lorb. Blasphemy indeed. So then we had a whole bunch of side groups. There was also a plan to raise a kaiju to fight the lobster god. But we survived. And then one day, recently actually, mind you, I haven't been keeping up with the group since the crab schism, really. There were more crab memes in there and other sea-related memes. There's really just not a lot of memes about lobsters. Most people had to create memes about lobsters to contribute to the group, myself included. Like, I was drawing the propaganda posters. And then, one day, just like, the entire group was renamed to "This Was a Mistake." What do you mean? Our god was a mistake? Blasphemy. All of the posts were like purged. And it was a bunch of like Bible memes. It was so weird. And then one day I go back and it's just back to being the lobster god cult. And I made a post like, guys, what happened? And they're like, nothing happened. It's always been this way. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. I guess. So anyway, that's the story of how I joined a lobster cult and went after crab worshippers causing a schism. What can I say? I'm a divisive figure. I met your mother, but there's a cult. There are no Catholics in the lobster. I don't understand how we upset the Catholics. The Catholics were upset with us, though. I hope Pope Francis thought we were cool. I hear he's dead, actually. Unfortunately. So, but he seemed cool. I hope he thought we were cool. I don't know what the satanic sect was about. I think it was to do with the satanic temple, which actually doesn't worship Satan. So I'm not entirely sure why they're called the satanic sect if they don't believe in Satan. But have fun, man. Some of your lore... Yeah, I know the satanic temple does not worship Satan. They actually have some laws that are pretty chill if you actually read them. Yes, I have seen the people dodging into the Scientology building. It's hilarious. No, they don't worship Satan. It's actually just like a few rules to live by. I don't know that they have like an official deity that they worship. It's more just like, vibes, I guess. The only thing I do regret about the lobster cult is I distinctly remember a post where somebody showed off the lobster that they had purchased and that they were going to raise. And everybody else in the group thought it was kind of funny, but like at the same time, that's like a living creature that you've just bought for a meme. I later made a post asking if anyone knew what happened to that or any other lobsters that were raised for the cult, and nobody did. No, I don't think that there's a religion I really don't vibe with. There's a few things in each religion that I think are pretty weird, but that's like every religion has that, you know? And I don't personally feel educated on religions enough to talk about them, really. Even the religion I was raised in, I didn't pay enough attention in church to understand what was going on. I thought Matthew was chill. I liked him. Paul was my favorite. I'd never quite understood why his name changed. Just like old New York was once New Amsterdam. I'm willing to bet that shortly after that post was made, like, I think that they just bought a lobster because they were gonna eat it, and then they made a post about it, and then they just ate the lobster. I think that's what happened to that lobster. We did have a debate in the cult as to whether or not it was okay to eat lobsters or if that was an affront to the Lord, which caused a marine biologist to weigh in. Have fun, Square. We love you. Liking blue cheese makes you gay? That checks. Personal anecdote, yeah. Checks out. Can confirm. Bye, Square. We love you. Oh my god, go to bed, Pluto. Hop off. Be hugged. We got places to go, people to see. We ourselves are probably not making it much longer. But I wanted to come on. I wanted to have a good day. I will tell you that we probably do need to start the draw over. Now that we're here. So Pluto, just stay 1 second longer. Everybody strike a pose. Find a spot, strike a pose. Oh, Pluto's already gone. You know what? That's fine. That's right. Gather around my friends. Hold on, I'm gonna actually move between Austin and Vin because I can't get Austin into the frame. And we're gonna twist so Mia is in the frame. Oh, we've got a new contender! Alright, Mia, I'm gonna drop you here. That's okay, I can't put you down either. We're stuck like this. This is how it is. Yo, Freddy, come here. Freddy, come here. Pose time. Get in the middle and break dance. And now, I must grab the crab. No, not the crab. It's not a crab. I know we've been talking about crabs and lobsters a lot, but we are actually not grabbing a crab right now. Alright, let's see. What am I grabbing? Where is it? Where is my capture card? Hold on. I had it prepared. It was right next to me for stream. Interesting. We are experiencing a slight technical difficulty, and by slight, I mean the capture card is missing. Even though I had it out, ready for sure. Fascinating. story of my life. Okay. That's alright. We can work with this. Probably. If you guys are wondering what a capture card is, it lets me put the screen of one computer on another computer. That's all I know about it. It's fancier than that. It can do more than that, but that's what I use it for. I used to use it for dual streaming before I got restreamed. This does throw a wrench in the works, but it doesn't have to be the end-all be-all. You wanna know why? Because I'm creative. Even if I can't see. Has to be connected to... There it is! Yeah! I'm a genius. That's right, losers. We are here. All right, here's everybody. Get in, get in. It is screenshot time. Yo. Pluto, I'm gonna pick you up. How did Song get off my back? Perfect. That's adorable. Perfect. Oh, that's lovely. Good job, everyone. And then I will do another one where we're just kind of staring. And we'll see which of those speak to me. Alright. Now we have my drawing tablet. Do I wait for Traveling Spirit? No. I never do anything with the Traveling Spirits. I would rather spend my money on my friends. You guys look fantastic. Perfect. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is I'm going to see... Oh. I'm not sure why you guys are staring at the ceiling. I assume I knocked you up there when I was doing something. You guys are in a cardboard box, just so you're all aware. I've been spending on giveaways that I could be spending on, like, updating the stream equipment. I probably should do that. I did, at one point, have a phone holder. I just haven't used it, so... I don't know where it is. I did use it twice, and then I stopped streaming for, like, several months. And now it's somewhere. I love that. Everyone... Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add another window. DLC. Perfect! Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just move this under where I am. We're gonna transition that right in there. Say hello, this is my little baby. We're gonna actually be moving, hold on, we're gonna hide this for just a second, because it captures everything on my screen. I can't choose. And so we're just gonna message ourselves a screenshot. Alright. 9 by 12 probably, or maybe 9 by 16. And then we're just gonna grab that. And It hit real low. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's twisted. I'm gonna show you guys. So it's very small. But that's okay. Because we have scale, right? What's happening? Oh, save them. Jeebus, take the wheel. Okay, we're gonna do free transform. We're gonna keep aspect ratio. We're just gonna make sure that we're keeping that aspect ratio. Scale that up. And we're gonna draw over them. Okay, so what I like to do in these, once I've kind of expanded them a little bit, is I like to just come up with something silly, like a theme. So guys, what would you say? I would say the theme of today's stream would probably be the lobster cult. What would you guys say? We're just doing a draw over, don't worry. We're not doing anything too crazy. They do. They're about to fight. Mia's over there like, can we not right now? I'm gonna put signs all around. I usually pick like a really dumb brush, like one that's not super great, because it's just funnier that way. So we're gonna put some signs up. We're gonna put some signs up. And it's gonna be really funny. First thing that I think we're gonna advertise is, what do you guys think lobster cult like hell would be? Oh yeah, we did have a debate as to whether or not it was bad to eat lobster. We decided that it was not bad to eat lobster because lobsters eat each other. We're gonna have a little cult here. A little cult sign here. He's a particularly long lobster, but we're just not gonna comment on that. The lore is grand in many ways. Boiling pot of water. Escape the pot. And then we're just gonna shade that a little bit so it blends in a little bit better. We're gonna put some like blue on it, you know, get that color in there. Put that as maybe like a small color layer. Dim that down a little bit. And that way it kind of fits the scene a little better. And then towards the end we can have that be a bit more vibrant, you know? And then, of course, we gotta erase it where it overlaps with Jan. So when I was in college, the what was it, Westboro Baptist Church would show up all the time. and they'd be talking about how we shouldn't be in college, and it was teaching us to be bad people. And so we were just like going to classes and stuff, and they'd have like microphones, like loudspeakers. And so our college developed like a whole multi-faceted response team to the Westboro Baptist Church. Like, it was a whole thing. And so a few things happened. So when the Westboro Baptist Church showed up, they always had like a speaker. They always had like a megaphone. They were very loud. They wanted to make sure that they were heard. And so we're not going to ask why I in particular am the Westboro Baptist Church right now. We're going with it, okay? So they would show up. They'd be big mad. And they'd be telling us all these things. And the first people that would come out would be the tarot card readers. They'd just kind of hang out, they'd mill about with the rest of the students, and they'd read your fortune or whatever, using tarot cards right in front of the Westboro Baptist Church. That never worked. We never had the Westboro Baptist Church go away because of tarot card readers. But it was really funny to have them there. Gay people would also be part of this wave, as in, like, they would be kissing in front of the Westboro Baptist Church. It was really funny. I'm gonna give myself, like, lobster claw, a lobster claw hat. So yeah, you could get your fortune read. If the Westboro Baptist Church was there, you could get your fortune read for free. I'm gonna give myself, like, a lobster tail. Because it's important that we all know it's a lobster and not like a weird red deer. Okay. So I'm officially in the lobster cult, which I think would be like a branch of a krill cult in Sky. Jan is rocking out. We're gonna give him some sick tunes. Put some electricity on that guitar. We're gonna make him slightly angrier. So once the tarot card readers did nothing, because again, they did not care about the tarot card readers. In fact, I think it was part of their, like, stunt to get a bunch of people to do, like, sinful things in front of them. You'd have the guy who read the Poetic Edda in Old Norse. Like, it was crazy. He would just go out there, he'd read the Poetic Edda. Not sure why, that's what he decided to read, but that's fine. Sometimes it'd be the prose Edda. It depends. Hello, Resin! Hello, VTuber Throat Downer. So, that was really fun. And then, if that didn't work, because he'd usually have a megaphone too, so he would be able to shout them, and sometimes that would be enough for them to give up and leave. But sometimes a third person would come. The hero of our story, or at least for a while he was a hero to the story, we'll get into that later. The Bagpipes Man. Now, Bagpipes Man, as you may expect, given the name, had a set of bagpipes. And he would come whenever the Westboro Baptist Church would show up and play Highland Cathedral as loudly as possible. Now, I went to school in the computer science building, so it was right next to the green, which is where everyone hung out. It was called Sanford Mall. Everyone hung out on Sanford Mall. Bagpipes Man would be playing on Sanford Mall, which is where the Westboro Baptist Church was. And, you could feel it in the floors. You could hear it everywhere you went. The Westboro Baptist Church people literally could not continue whatever sermon. They couldn't get video content for their TikTok because the bagpipes were so loud that no one would gather and nobody could hear them. So they just pack up and leave. I loved bagpipes, man. And then when I was in senior year, it was actually junior year, but my junior and senior year were the same year. My bus driver once, I had asked him if he remembered Bagpipes Man, because by then I hadn't heard Bagpipes Man in a while. And he's like, oh yeah, I know Bagpipes Man. And I'm like you know of him or you know Bagpipes Man? And he goes, no, I know Bagpipes Man. So Bagpipes Man, as it turns out, the reason he'd stopped playing is because he had cheated on his girlfriend with her roommate in their apartment. In like a really, she and her roommate had been best friends since childhood. And he cheated on his girlfriend with her roommate. So there was this whole drama behind the scenes. And they both hated him. And they hated each other. And then they made up. It was like a Reddit post level of craziness. Because those two made up. And for a while were like in a situationship. And he was just like booted. Like he was socially dead. It was crazy. And I'm not in the social scene on anywhere. But holy crap, that's wild. Gals before pals, I guess. But, yeah, no, there was like a whole drama with Bagpipes Man. And, so that's why, I'm trying to put his arms, like, behind his head. Like he's just, watching. I'm gonna put the tarot cards in front of, Meg here. So that's why Bagpipes Man stopped playing. And I also stopped going to class quite so close to where Sanford Mall was, because I switched to communications. And, don't switch to communications, by the way. There's, like, no jobs out here. But, that's okay. I work in a warehouse now. I'm gonna make this a stack, like behind the other card. I don't actually know how tarot works, which is sad because I have had my fortune read. It was a really bad fortune. I don't really know what all it was because the other person refused to tell me. Anyway, I'm gonna draw like a moth over here, getting their fortune read. They were like, you should see somebody else. Maybe you're just having a really off day or something. So I have no idea what my fortune was, but I'm assuming it was not great. So we're just gonna have a moth here, getting their fortune read by Meg, who I'm gonna give like a little glory to. She's in tune with the universe and destiny. For this guy, I'm gonna have it so that he's wielding fire or something. I don't know. For Atlas. I don't think Atlas actually can do spells, but we're gonna pretend he can for today. I'm actually gonna bring his arms back down too. We're gonna go with Vin, do you think Atlas would use the bagpipes if it meant ruining someone's day? Like, not even well, just would he? Wood. Okay, good, good, good. We're giving him the bagpipes. It's hard to play the bagpipes sitting down, but he's getting the bagpipes, so we're just gonna do bagpipes. I have to actually look up, because I don't remember what they look like. I wasn't there to watch the bagpipes. I only noticed them because you couldn't escape the noise. I was in a building on the other side of campus and I could hear the bagpipes. It was crazy. Bagpipes do not mess around. So we're just gonna give you some bagpipes. He's getting his own like cursed bagpipes. I'm trying to make them a color that'll stand out on him. I guess we could just give him red bagpipes. Why not? And bagpipes generally have a mouthpiece that looks weird. It's like a little pipe that goes to your mouth. And then they've got the bag, of course. So we're gonna draw the little pipe right here. In gold. And then we're gonna do the plaid. And then we're gonna give some gold pipes to our bagpipes, I guess. And then this does not look like bagpipes, but that's okay. I can't see right now, so the fact that it even looks like anything is fine. You know what? I don't know what guitar and bagpipes would sound like together, but probably bad, like, if I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know how anyone over here is just standing next to this, like, rockin' guitar and bagpipes. But they're doing it. They're still around. And then these guys are like, should we leave? I'm gonna put like a really big sweat drop. Like, should we be going? This place is full of bagpipes now. Should we be going? Should we go somewhere else? And then, put like the worried like lines. I don't know, man, should we? We've been here all day. Actually, I'm gonna make this person mad. It's anger time for all my babies. And then this person is just, this person's confused. This is a freshman. Mia is a freshman. Mia is a freshman and Mia is honking. Mia's confused. Why are there bagpipes? Why is everyone here? Why are there tarot cards over here? I'm gonna put a little star on the tarot cards. Why is this person talking about lobsters? And you know what I'm gonna put in the back? Just to tip it off. I'm gonna put the Leviathan in there. In the very back. Bam. We've got the Leviathan lobster god. Goodbye! He's so big. Alright guys, that is our draw over stream for tonight. So we are going to go ahead and raid. on Twitch, and for everybody else, it has been a fantastic evening. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my lobster cult. And we are going to raid Enya, I think. I love Enya. They are so sweet. They're playing a really cutesy cozy game tonight, so you all go be nice to them, okay? I hear you're mean, I'm gonna fight you. So. And now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Time to raid a stream!